or any other tape is used to secure the package. Hello! Episode 80 of Dub Life. I have not picked up this to record for Dub Life in 2 weeks. It's April 24th. I think it was April 10th was the final day of episode 79, if I remember right. I got my birthday cake. 1 bar. I think this is my favorite one. It's delicious. I like birthday cake. But welcome to a new episode of Dub Life. It is 1:45. I've had meetings all day this Friday, working hard. And I did my ring fit earlier, but I haven't had a chance to take a walk. So I'm about to go take a walk. I thought I'd start a video because we're entering a weekend. I'm actually going to have a 3-day weekend. I'm going to take off Monday with my team. We're all taking either a Monday or a Friday off over the next few weeks to give ourselves all a 3-day weekend as we get into May, just because fatigue and burnout is real. We're working a lot of hours and really proud of all the work that all my team is doing across the country. So I will be off Monday. I don't know how long this video will go. This may actually extend 2 videos over the weekend because I didn't record for a while and I'm a little bit behind. I got to catch up. But this video, we're going to have a cooking with Dub tonight. There'll be a few packages that probably arrive. I have still not put away all those comics from all the different episodes. And if you can see there, I haven't opened up the horses. I haven't opened up the mask. I haven't done any of that. To be completely honest with you, none of that's terribly appealing to me right now. Opening, playing with toys, it just isn't. I'm trying to continue to support the places that I support. But you know, your perspective changes in an event like this. And my perspective certainly has changed, and work is busy. You know, your circle shrinks a little bit. You remember who are like, why you have certain people that are lifelong friends and why they're lifelong friends. You know, and then eventually, that's not me TTing. That's the fountain turning on. The fountain turns on at 1:45, and then the fish tank comes on at 2. Anyway. But I'm doing good. I'm just haven't been too interested in that. We'll probably get those comics put away. I may show you a little bit about how I keep up with the Thor comics and The Walking Dead. I know some people have asked about that. Maybe we'll look at all of my different covers and things that aren't slabbed at some point in this video. We'll see how it goes. Somebody asked for a cologne collection review. I'll probably do that. So it's going to be a wide variety. I feel pretty good. I feel like I've made a lot of good choices over the last 2 months of this quarantine. I'm keeping myself grounded, level-headed. I've been successful at work. I'm feeling really positive about myself as a person. So hopefully we'll have a fun video. It'll at least be today and tomorrow. We'll see how we go from there. But I want to take a walk. On the walk. It's a very nice day. I think I was probably talking about the really bad storms that were coming through in the last episode. It might have been Easter. And I'm outside the neighborhood. There's a car just on a regular road outside the neighborhood. But anyway, those storms did indeed come through. And were pretty significant, especially that first day, Easter night. We had to hunker down in the bathroom. And I think there were 4 or 5 tornadoes in the metro Atlanta area. It was pretty scary. And then we've had 2 more times of bad weather. Again, the following Sunday. So last Sunday and then yesterday. So we are in a, you know how like when it's about to storm, it's really cool. You can just tell that the air is unsettled. It's felt like that a lot. Nice for a walk. Not nice for tornado stuff. I'm actually walking over here toward this bridge that's down that I showed you last episode. Getting some steps in on a little mental health break. I was listening to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. I enjoy that podcast quite a bit with Cardona and Myers, former Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins. They were both terminated from WWE last week, along with a bunch of people. It was sad. It's sad, all the things that are happening. Really sad. But anyway, that's what I was doing. Turn around here. But you can see it's very pretty. Pretty day. Nice blue sky. Spring is in full bloom. We're through pollen season. Pollen was very, very bad for like a week. I think we had 2 of the highest pollen count days of all time this pollen season. But, you know, not a lot of people are going outside. But when you would just take a walk or a run or whatever, it'd be not great. So, anyway, I'm going to keep on my walk and talk to you when I get back to the house. Back from the walk, and I got to get back to work. But I did have 2 packages that I can show you. This one says, check contents before signing if seal is broken or if any other tape is used to secure this packet. See? Look right there. Secure this package. Let's see what's in the secure package. So the one item, I feel like maybe I had this pre-ordered from Amazon, but it came in a long time after I ordered it. I don't know. King Thor trade paperback. I have all of the Jason Aaron Thor runs, both loose and in trade. I'm behind on those. I need to read those. And then I made a good order from Under Armour that's shipping in 3 different shipments. I got some new running shoes and then some various workout stuff. They had, I want to say it was 35% off and free shipping a couple weeks ago. So I took advantage of that. And what I picked up that so far has arrived, just a pair of gray, kind of a little stripe on it, workout shorts. And what are these? Like some blue workout shorts and a pair of tights, gray tights. I think there's another pair of white tights coming in. I've learned I really like when I take a walk or run outside to wear tights. I learned that with the Tommy John pickup. So I've ordered some more tights and some more running shorts. So maybe some more of that will come in during this video. I don't know. But I got to get back to work. Once I have another chance to take a moment to speak with you, we'll probably try to work through those comics. I want to show you the app that I catalog my comics in. It's called CLZ. C is in comic, L is in lion, Z is in zebra, CLZ. So if I can show you that, I will. But I got to get back to work.
When we were brought into our houses and we were told to stay here for 2 weeks, a month, give me time to reflect upon myself, to see the beauty that I see in the mirror every day, to see the life that surrounds me all the time, the feeling, the seduction, the majesty. I was ignoring it every day, going to work, leaving the quarters of the sheltering place. And I see so much more clearly now. The beast that surrounds me, the beast that is inside me, the beast underneath. See, it took me so long for me to realize that. And now, in the majesty that stands before me when I wake up every morning, I with confidence know that Corn Steve was just an animal in a cage. And he got unlocked, set free to roam, free to give so much to the people, to himself, to others. I've never felt so alive.
Quick break from work, and I wanted to show you a little bit of the way this comic app, CLZ, works. So I got my iPad here, I got some of these Thor comics, and I'll show you how it works. It's a really cool app. There you can see, that's the name of the app, CLZ app. And this is all the comics that I currently have in my collection. You can change the review. Right now I have it in the thumbnail. You can make it the list of all the titles. You can see you can have the grades and values. You can have it like this, where you can look through all the covers. It's really quite nice. I like it a lot. Thumbnail is typically what I leave it on, but for this we may do list. And so you can just see, and this is by, right now it looks like we're in individual comics, but if I go here and I go by series, then you can see we're doing it by individual series of comics. So you can see, let's go down to the different Fantastic Fours, but here are the folders themselves. So if I go all the way to the bottom and we find The Walking Dead, there we go. I own 637 different Walking Dead issues, and you can see the way it works. And then you can have notes. It has all this information that it populates for you. I think this app is like $5 or $10. It has a lot of good information. And then if you have other information you'd like to put in it, you can put in that it's slabbed or different personal information like that. So let's just find one to show you. I think this is yeah, you see how it doesn't have a check mark? I don't have that one. I don't have that one with the black mature readers lettering. But like if you go to this, it has a check mark. You see I have it. It's got the grade and the value. It can look that stuff up. And then you can put some personal notes. Slabbed and graded by CGC, 9.6, signed by Colleen Doran. And it uses all kind of metadata tagging. It's a wonderful, wonderful app. Let me show you how you get stuff into the app. So I got these stacks in front of me. These are all, if you remember a video or two ago, I told you I was gonna fill in a lot of onesie-twosie Thor issues I didn't have that were all very cheap on eBay. So I did that, and now I need to list them into here. So I'm in Valkyrie right now because I got Valkyrie in front of me. I'm gonna hit the plus, and you can either like see by the series, you see it's got all of them that they have in their database, and the blue means I have it. So you could do it that way. You can also scan the barcode, let it access the camera. And so these are the barcodes that are on your comics. Let's see if I can do this on camera. Ooh, let's see if you can see it. Finding it. There we go. And you see Valkyrie Jane Foster 1A. And I can add to collection. You make sure. Valkyrie Jane Foster 1A. Add to collection. And now let's just go back and you can see, there it is. 1A now with the check mark like that. Now, if I wasn't doing it on a camera, I'd just load these all in a row and just scan all the barcodes. And they go right in really easy. And you can have wish list or want list, or I used to have it, or I want to get it graded. All kind of great things. I know CLZ also makes like DVD. They have a variety of collecting apps, so I highly recommend those. So if you're looking for something for comics, again, I think this maybe was $10. I think it may have been $4.99. It has cloud sync, so normally I'm doing it on my phone, but since I'm recording on my phone, I wanted to show you on the iPad. Goes back and forth. Really, really solid app. I highly recommend it. But that's all the break I had right now. I gotta get back to work. Next time I check in, we'll be done with work. Woo! Work day over. Hopefully work week over. And I'm in the bathroom. You know, the crock just came from the bathroom and you should have smelled what the crock was. Remember that skit? Anyway, the reason I'm in the bathroom is in my closet is where I have my boxes underneath the clothes there. I've shown you the closet before. Got a great big closet. But I don't have a good place to just store Walking Dead and Thor, the things I'm collecting, like whole runs that lead to huge amounts of comics that would not be in the way. So I leave them there underneath the clothes. Normally I put them in like the garage or the attic, but I don't know that that's the most protective way for comics. So I brought up those comics that we inventoried. I had a couple Walking Dead I had picked up somewhere that are duplicates. They were $1. I saved them. So I'll get out one of these boxes and just show you the way that I organize these. Then we'll do a Cologne tour. Then we'll look at some other comics. I'm not sure if I've shown you these before, but you see I've just got them labeled just with stickies right now because sometimes I have to move them. But those are all for Walking Dead. So just that's the issue number. And then I have all the duplicates I have in one box. Same with Thor. Thor's harder because there's limited series, there's one-shots, there's secondary series. There's been, I think we're on version 5 of Thor, and there's been 2 Mighty Thors. So that's how those are, and then I got dupes as well. So got to get some of these out and, you know, touch it. Walking Dead dupe box. I have all my Walking Deads in this. There has not been a good Thor box like this. I'd love to get all my Thors in a box. See, they're various. I'll show you that later. Or I just showed it to you, but these are all dupes. They are in order. I have so many dupes of Walking Dead specifically because of the blind bags that we bought so many of. So just got 2 to put in. 163. Find where it goes. 102. Now that's a dupe because I have the slab of it. I don't have a loose one, but it is technically a dupe. So I put it in the dupe box. Here's one of my Thor boxes. See, it's in a Black Panther. What I got? Absolute Carnage, Symbiote Spider-Man, and then just regular boxes. But so this is Journey into Mystery 1 through 125. Of course, Thor begins the Journey into Mystery 83, but I have actually some pre-ones. Then Thor Volume 1, 126 through 199, and Thor Volume 1 annuals. It's kind of the way it works. So right away, you get annuals in the front. A lot of these you've seen me pick up. All those are annuals, still annuals. But then these are all Journey into Mysteries. And then you get into the Thor itself proper. I've got, what, number 170 to put in here. I like that cover very much. 170. And that's the only one I've got that fits into this box. So that's what I'm doing. When I get to something interesting, I'll show you. So here is a pretty extensive Thor one. Got Volume 3 through the Mighty Thor Volume 2. That's my master, but it's got Volume 3 annuals, the Mighty Thor, Thor God of Thunder, Volume 4, Volume 2. That one's confusing because after Volume 2 of Thor, it just goes in a lot of different directions, even though they stay in continuity, and then they bring them back together recently. So you see Thor, Mighty Thor, that's a different Mighty Thor, that's Thor God of Thunder. So Thor is a complicated series to try to collect, but I enjoy it. Moved into the arcade, and so that's just for Thor and Walking Dead. For other things that I keep up with, like the current comics that I'm reading, like current series, as well as things that aren't those two, but I'm collecting some form or fashion. I have this orange shelf in the closet here of the arcade, and I use those cubbies for quick access. And I got a big pile of stuff here that I'm going to kind of show you. Most of these are like current volume of Thor, current volume of The Flash, current volume of Batman, just archived. Normal. So as I get to read them, or if I'm finishing reading them, I can put them back. This stuff here, something different. Let's look at it. So these two containers have various things that I like to collect. So this one, I'm not going to show you through all of it, but it's things like Scotty Young covers that I like, or foil covers that happen to catch my attention, or unusual things like Marvel apes. All kinds of various stuff. Just Mad Max Fury Road. I liked that movie. I like the cover. A lot of time it's just cool artwork on the cover, like that Silver Surfer. Not necessarily anything that's key about these. Spider-Ham. A lot of hip-hop covers. I like those quite a bit. And then, so a lot of times when limited covers like these come out, these were last year, I tend to get them all. I just like the way they look, even if I don't read that whole series. And then I've got a great amount of these. I think these were called the Battle Lines covers. I'm trying to collect them all. I'm still missing some, but I think that's what they were called, as Battle Lines. That's all of these are Battle Lines covers. I really like Virgin artwork. Then I have some of my really favorite covers that go in these as well, that are variants. I think that's a Clayton Crane, yeah. Scorpion Comics, Symbiote Spider-Man, Trade Dress variant, art by Clayton Crane. Some of these, I don't know if that's a variant. I think it's just cool. Then like, see the two Thanos, Trade Dress and the regular. And I get a lot of these kind of Virgin covers that have alternate art. Absolute Carnage. I really, really like those. really, really like this type of artwork. So those, and then the Do You Poos I have that are not slabbed go in these two bottom ones as well. Also, I've got things that are autographed. So like this is X-Men Blue, that's a J. Scott Campbell autograph. I've got these Galactus covers that are autographed, I think by Adi Granov, I believe. On an episode you saw me pick these up, some of the Arrowverse books that are autographed by people. David got me this Ninja Turtles Adventures autographed by Eastman. So I've got autographed stuff in these as well. The final thing we're going to look at is keys. So I actually have quite a bit of loose keys that aren't slabbed. All of these remaining here. You know, that's not a true key. I just like the cover, but like first Mr. Miracle, first Spider-Man 2099, first appearance of Hydro Man, first appearance of Silk, popular book right now. So I got a lot of those. Some of those are lesser keys. Let's see what's in this. I think that's the first appearance of MODOK, first appearance of King Shark, first appearance of Rhino, first appearance of Spider-Woman. What's that? First Silver Sable, Grizzly. I mean, just a lot, especially Spider-Man. Lots of keys. I think this is a second print, but first appearance of Morbius, I believe that's the second print, or maybe the first. Cable, Archangel, just so many. Devil Dinosaur, and Moon Girl, #1. Spawn, a bunch. Some of these recent Venom first appearances that are popular. There are those. So those are kind of lesser, and then I do have kind of some big time keys. These are the ones I intend to get slabbed at some point. I don't know when. First appearance of Scorpion, Carnage, appearance of Carnage. Oh, this was first appearance of the Rhino. I don't know what the other one I showed you was. First Apocalypse. All of these I'm not necessarily going to get slabbed, but there are some that are in the conversation. Cable, first appearance of Legion, Fantastic Four 66. I don't know if that's a first appearance. So this may be an old book. First Vision. Big book here. First Harley Quinn. First Deadpool. First appearance of Hobgoblin. A key, not a first appearance, but the Demon in a Bottle. And then an early Journey into Mystery, 62. So like a year before Thor. Then like X-Men 7. Just this one. Just a lot. Star Wars #1. I got a lot of different things. Lots of old Spider-Man. I do have the D23, the Prowler. The D23 cover, Virgin cover. So I got a lot. So that's kind of a look at my comics. Somebody asked for that, so we got it. Let's take a look at the cologne. I probably will not remember the names of a good bit of these. I have a lot of cologne, but we're gonna look through it, and then it's time for cooking with Dub. So one of the main things I like, I try to have all of the Ralph Lauren colognes, even if I don't necessarily love the way they smell, the Polo, but I do not have them all. I have a bunch. Safari, what is this? Supreme Oud, I like that one. Don't Fall. Red Sport. Blue Sport. This is a one I got in Myrtle Beach last year. Gold Blend. It's awesome. Don't Fall. Vintage Polo Green. Polo Red, White, and Blue. Black, Double Black. Polo Sport. Then the Big Ponies. 1 through 4. Let's see. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. That's a favorite. We got Armani. Burberry right there. This Camuto, this orange, I like that very much. We got a lot of Lacoste. I like the color Lacoste, couple from Coach here. Recently picked those up as well. Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Kenneth Cole Black. Yves Saint Laurent. Dark. I think it is a dark. I like that one a lot. We got a couple Tom Ford. Got Tom Ford for men. That's a Tom Ford Noir. This is Victoria's Secrets, I believe. Yep. This is Tiffany. I'm just trying to look at things that are noteworthy. We got a few different Kenneth Cole options. Let's see what we're working with over here. Tommy Bahama. Versace Eros, I like that one quite a bit as well. These are all Paco Rabanne, 1 million. And I don't remember what this chalice was, but I like Invictus. I actually like this one quite a bit too. So, I mean, I have a lot. I have a lot of those. Calvin Klein over here, those are almost gone. Those are pretty old. Even a Tommy Hilfiger. You know, I have a problem. I collect things, and I've got quite a bit of cologne. I would say my favorites are, I like the Tom Ford Noir. I like the Yves Saint Laurent. I like Polo, regular Polo Blue, and that gold blend quite a bit. I like Dolce & Gabbana Lot Blue, $1 Million, Invictus, and the Eros, and then all of the Lacoste, the red Lacoste, probably my favorite. But there you go, cologne collection. Let's go cook. Are you excited for another episode of Cooking with Dub? Because I am. I got butter beans in the pot there that I gotta, you know, get a little jazzed up. You know my technique. We're gonna put a little bit of sweetener in it, just a little bit of sweetener to sweeten it up. Give it a little drizzle of sweetness. We're gonna use, I have a half packet of the Goya Jamon, however you pronounce it, the ham seasoning left over from whenever the last time I made a vegetable that needed this item is. So we get that down in there. Vegetable's gonna be the side dish. You've seen me make butter beans before, I think. I've certainly made them during quarantine several times. I don't know if you've seen if I've done it on film or not. Put a little Louisiana hot sauce. Give it a little kick, you know. A healthy amount of that. We put some pepper. I like these type of beans, green beans, butter beans, things that are in that world. Pretty peppery, spicy, just a tiny bit of salt. Shouldn't need much salt. And then we'll put some butter, Kroger butter, into it. What is this? With olive oil and sea salt. You know, just kind of a healthy amount. And then you know the deal. Bring it up to a boil. Once it boils, then we simmer it down, let it wilt into the vegetables, and they'll be ready to eat. The main dish is going to be another new attempt in the air fryer. Let's try it. Now let's move on to the main dish. These guys are simmering, doing what they need to. Maybe give it a touch more heat. So, for the first time, I'm going to try to cook tilapia in the air fryer. And I'm going to go back to a similar thing that I did on another episode, but different. So I've got in these 3 bags, I mounded up with the mallet almonds, like you see me do before. The bags kept splitting open, so I had to keep adding another bag. Not a very good use of bags, but that's okay. So I used the mallet and just crushed up about, I'd say 50 almonds, 50 or so almonds, to create kind of an almond powder, almond, I don't know what you'd call it, ground up almond. In the almonds, I also have a fair amount of Tony Chicharroni Creole seasoning, because I would like for this to be a spicy dish. So I didn't do a wonderful job, but I didn't do bad. There you go. You see what that is like. I want to be able to give these some type of batter so that they have a little crunch. So normally when you fry something, you use like an egg wash to make it work. I'm not going to exactly do that. I'm going to use almond chocolate milk wash with Louisiana hot sauce. Will that work, Big Dub? I don't have a clue. But again, I'm trying to use things I have in the house and be creative. I think that may give it a little bit of sweetness. Ultimately, all I'm trying to do is get that to bond to it. Again, I'd like a little spice. So, I'll put a little bit of that in there with the, I think we may need a little more milk. And I'm not going to use any oil, actually. Any olive oil or anything. I'm just going to do that and do kind of the egg wash technique, but with this debacle. Let's see how it goes. Got the air fryer preheating, 400 degrees. I think it's just a 10-minute cook. That's what I would guess. I don't think I can flip fish like this because it'll be flaky. But let's see what this is like. So if we want to, normally I dredge it in flour before the egg wash. We're not going to do that. So we're just going to right on in there into the chocolate almond milk hot sauce liquid. And then we're going to right into the almonds. Move this guy here right into them. And we want it to get good and coated with this almond mixture, I believe. So that's the technique. I don't know how well it's sticking to it or not, to be honest with you. It's not bad, actually. Gotta get it down in there. Get it down in there! All right. So that's the first one. Take this guy. I should not have put my hands in the wet and the dry. That's why this hand's staying over here. Normal protocol when you're dredging and egg washing and, as the case may be, chocolate almond milk washing. I'm just using these little to-go. I think these are some to-go containers that my mom has for things. Look at that almond. I didn't do a very good job on these. Malleting. And it looks like I used far too many almonds. Of note, however many I used, 50 or 60 or so. Too many for 2 tilapia fillets. Trying to get it on down in there. Hey, you can only see my groin and my belly button down in my hands, but hey, let's do a little shake. All right, I'm gonna finish doing this. I'm gonna put some more Tony Chicharroni on top and get it in the air fryer and see what happens. Got you located right by the air fryer. It is preheated. I will be cleaning it tonight. I have not cleaned it in a couple days. Not good, Big Dub. So I do, since I'm not gonna flip it, I'm gonna go ahead and put this extra Tony Chicharroni on this side. Then try to keep as much of it on there. Place that side down. Place that side down. And then liberally on top. That way it's got a little extra seasoning. And we're gonna put it in and here we go. Oh, there it is. So got 9 minutes. I'm just cooking 400 degrees, 10 minutes. You can see the butter beans are ready, simmering away. I'll start to knock out the dishes. Got the dishwater ready for the air fryer. But as soon as we pull it out, I'll show you what it looks like. Says my food is ready. They're ready. They're definitely ready. Grand reveal! Oh, it looks nice and crispy. I think the big almonds, you can see they've probably charred a little bit because I didn't grind them down enough, but I'm intrigued. At the table, tilapia, butter beans, fresca. I think I'll set up here and talk with you while I sample it. Pretty soon, maybe now, Brothers Creme. No, they come on, I think, well, they might be on now. I think they come on at 8 o'clock, but I don't know if that's Eastern or Central. But let's try this food. All right, friends. Brothers Creme is on. Just started. Yeah, that's a slab looking there. A little slabby. And let's see. Cut into it. It seems nice and moist. See it for the camera there. It smells good. Cheers. It's good. It tastes literally how you'd expect. A little almond crunch, flaky, mild, white tilapia. Just a little bit of kick. I could probably do for some more kick. I think I'm gonna hot sauce it up. Let's try the beans. Oh yeah. See, this is what you want. This like soupy pot liquor situation. That's what you're looking for. Well, you know what? Let me just. We probably just put a smidgen, a bit of fish here, with some of this soup. Yes, we can. That's delicious. So I'm going to turn back on the Krems, spend a little time with them, eat my supper. I'll talk to you after. Well, dinner was delicious. I got Brothers Krem here, and I'm going to play some Animal Crossing, which is the way I'm going to spend this quarantine Friday night. Finally done with work, got a 3-day weekend ahead, and here I am. I'll show you a little bit if you can see it. I got mail. Let's see who I have mail from. Let's see. Oh, from Susan. Oh, she sent me a shiny new magic kit. How kind of Susan. So my house is up here on top of a hill. It didn't used to be. I've got to get a thing built there. I got a lot of flowers that I can look at. I've got Godzilla at my house. This is stairs that are being built. And I'll just run down into the village and show you what my island looks like a little bit. There's that boat. I need to go talk to that boat tonight. It's the thing I need to do. Up here, you see all those fossils? Those are extra fossils. That is my gift shop, where if people want to visit me, they can trade fossils. Ambassa the gift shop. Ooh, at Ambassa the gift shop. So these are the stairs you can see that I'm building. I need to build toward my house. My little wood forest. And across the bridge. And this is where currently all of my villagers live, all their different houses. There's the museum. I'm trying to build this pterodactyl on the outside of the museum. Let's see if I can find any visitor, any of my villagers. Pick that up. I used to live right here. That used to be my house, but I just moved it on top of the hill. Nobody's out and about. I wonder, it is raining in the game, and that means it's raining outside too. Let's see if I can find somebody to talk to. Nope. No one else. There we go. Tybalt, my tiger. It's raining, but he's attacking today anyway. Yeah, all right. Oh, he's talking about my friend Joe, who he goes by Bear in the game. Well, not a lot of people to talk to. They must all be indoors. There's Tucker. He's like a mammoth. I don't really think it's an elephant. I think it's a mammoth. Careful, the ground's wet. Don't slip. You'll crack your coconuts. Let's see what Tucker's working with. Heard I was into making fences. I was. Everybody was talking about it. There's a fence fan club. That's a weird joke. So then over here is my bamboo forest that I'm growing up. This one, for some reason, is having trouble growing. And then on this side is my orchard. So these are apple trees. These are pear trees. Then cherry trees. Then up here at the top are orange trees. And then my native fruit is pear, which are all these way over here, pear. So I have a massive orchard. It's like Narnia. So that way I can make a bunch of money every day from fruit. I would have already done that. I already did that this morning. And the final thing I will show you, you go up this fence. That's what he was talking about, me making a fence. Oh, there's the guy that has the boat. I need to go talk to him. There's my flower garden, connects to my house. And up here I have a carnival. So my villagers can come play in the carnival. Tricycle, climbing wall, pool, cotton candy machine, sandbox, jungle gym, elephant slide, popcorn machine, a horsey, and this teacup carousel. So that's where they can come play. Anyway, that's a very quick tour that you can see in a tiny little corner of my island. I'm going to play Animal Crossing. I'm going to watch Krem. Then I'm going to go to bed, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Good morning, hair messy, in the nude, maybe. Gonna get a little kettlebell action on. Already did my ring fit stuff. Let me do these and take a shower, and then we'll take a walk and chat. Gotta get woke up. Well, now we're out on our walk. Took a shower. Got all my action done this morning. And time for walkie. Walkie. It's a lovely, sunny spring day. A little bit before noon. And Saturday right now is my favorite day because I leave the house and go do something. So here in a little bit, when we get done with the walk, we're going to go to Kroger, probably. Kroger or Publix, probably Kroger. And Got a few groceries I need to get. Nothing too exciting, but exciting to me right now. Told a story, maybe on a Monday Motivation, but I know I've told it to other people. I went to get some new mouthwash last weekend. I think I shared this on Instagram. It was on an Instagram exclusive at bigdubsqueeze on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, I do kind of double life exclusives there when I'm not recording for YouTube. So if you're ever interested in that, but I was so excited to get new mouthwash, and it was pure. It was real excitement. And that's how much perspective has changed, and that's a good thing. That's a thing that I like. It shouldn't take like the most amazing thing of all time to get us excited. We should be excited just to be able to live and breathe and have things to do. So I'm encouraged by that myself. Here I'm in a little dog walk area of the neighborhood. But so then I'm gonna ride over to Blue Rooster, which you see Victoria and I, and we go to from time to time. I think I also went there on the last Instagram exclusive. That's where Josh Kareen and I picked up baked goods in episode 69, dudes, when we went to see David and Megan. So I'm gonna pick up lunch there and some goodies and see what the day has to hold. So I'm gonna get my walk in, catch up with you at the Kroger. So I'm not exactly at the Kroger. When I was about, 10 minutes from the end of the walk from the house, I maybe misjudged the morning Constitution timing today. I woke up and I got right into the workout stuff and, maybe hadn't made the bank deposit quite yet. And so I had to quickly get back home and handle my business. So now I'm going to go to Kroger. But before, I wanted to show you, so my sister Kimberly, who y'all know has made quite a lot of things. Made that blanket, the turtle pillows. She's made me scarves and hats and art and very, very incredibly crafty, creative. She made us all some masks. Or she made me some masks and her husband. And those of us that are local. And they're really cool. So I want to show you. The one I'll wear today is this one. It's got like the original Avengers logo. Well, it's got, let's see, Hawkeye, Thor, and Hulk's logos. Oh no, it has all of them. They're at the top. Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man. Those are cool. Maybe even a Guardians. And I'll wear that one today. Then the other one she made me actually 4, but these two brands. This one has the longer ties that you'd tie around and pull up. And this has like Spider-Man and Falcon and some others. So I appreciate Kim doing that. These are really cool. So I got to get this mask on and let's get on the road. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Feel the vibration. You didn't think just because we had a mask on that we didn't have a concert. Girls, they want to have fun. Oh, girls just want to have fun. Touch that thing. Gas right there is 115. Whoa, the sweetest thing. It was a fast concert. Kroger's not very far away. Which is where we are. Papa Jack's up there. I show you that all the time. You probably know by now. Kroger's just like a 10-minute drive or so. Just have a few things I need to get, and really it's more an excuse to get out the house. And it's like vegetable oil. I need some spray for the air fryer. I don't know. Maybe a few other things. Nothing too terribly sexy, but let's go see what they got. Maybe they have something intriguing on sale. I could go for something intriguing. Relatively busy, although we started to lift some of our orders as of yesterday. We'll see. So a difference from other times I've been here is they actually had a guy at the carts cleaning them and getting them for you instead of independent. I don't know if that's tied to the... What are these? Reese's Pieces Shake and Break Egg. What does that mean? Oh, it's like a... No, that's bootleg. 45 cents though. If it was like a... That's like a toy with Reese's Pieces inside. Nope. It smells good in here. They got a lot of hot foods ready. I guess it's just 12:40, so it's right at lunchtime. But I'm gonna go pick up lunch somewhere else. It smells good, even through the mask. I want it. Ooh, I like these apple fritters. No. I must say no. I must say no. I need a spray, vegetable oil, some bread. Gotta stay away. Oh, donut holes. I've seen these containers before that confuse me. It looks like it's just sitting there without any plastic around it. It must be some type of shrink wrap or vacuum. I mean, look at that. It looks like it's just touching the meat. That's confusing to me. Shrimp. That's a thing I need to try to do in the air fryer. Pollock, cod. I'm looking at these because the tilapia I got from this section is what I made last night, and it was really good. Cod would be good. And look, haddock loins. It does look like it's a normally stocked grocery store. All the meat there, stocking meat right there, but all the meat's full, all the seafood's full, all the bread's full. That's good. Looks like anything you want, you are available to get. I love the Hawaiian rolls. I need bread, but I don't think those are the ones. I did get Hawaiian bread, just the like Kroger brand, because I wanted like a loaf, because I'm gonna buy some extra stuff for sandwiches from the bakery. But I learned Face ID will not unlock with this on your face, which I guess is good. A few things in there, some veggies, a couple pies, Worcestershire. Keep meaning to pick up. I'm gonna grab tea. 2 for $3. We're gonna pick up some tea. Found the oils and the cooking spray. Cooking sprays are fairly sold out. I'm just gonna get canola oil. I need oil for various things, but specifically when I use the wok, I should get peanut oil for that, but it's really expensive for a small amount. It's not a necessity right now, so we will pass. I don't even know, can you hear me? This time I remembered to look for the Diet Dr. Pepper and Cream Soda. They had one pack left and it's ripped open. Well, I'm still getting it. I'm still getting it. Because I want to try it, and the regular one was so good. Alright, I have everything I need. Back to the car. Well, that was fun. I will say... Wait, I don't have to wear this anymore. Ooh. She did a nice thing. She's actually... Wired cape! She wired that part so it can bridge around your nose and keep your glasses from getting steamy. Which a lot of the masks, your nose forces air up into the glasses and they get steamy. So, wired cape! You know, when you go out right now during this time, you expect to see certain unusual things or things that make you go, But I will show you on Instagram, I was able to quickly capture it. Right here, there was a person walking barefoot with a walking stick coming out of Kroger. That is not a thing I expected to see. I don't know what I expect to see, but not that. That is not one of the things. Walking stick. Anyway, and they got in like a big truck and left. Like it wasn't, they weren't walking here from like the woods. So I don't know. Anyway, I need to call Blue Rooster and place my order to pick up. I don't have to wear the mask anymore since, let it hang there. Since I'm not going to get out of the car again. They will deliver it curbside to me. And I'll drive back home. So, fun times at the grocery store. And now, fun time. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. I'm flustered by the walking stick. I'll talk to you when I get some food. Blue Rooster closed to have their floors redone. I think I looked at their Facebook this morning. But maybe it was a couple days old. Maybe they didn't update. That's probably my fault. I mean, it should be my fault. I mean, that's what you do. You call and find out before you drive over there. So I guess that's not what I'm going to do. Papa Jack's is now closed. I'll probably get barbecue tonight. Now I have bread. I was going to get chicken salad and pimento cheese to have those sandwiches this week. I have deli meat, though. I'll eat the deli meat. But I want to get something for lunch. I don't know what to do. Big Dub in disarray. Riding my pony. Take me by the hand, take me somewhere new. And remember you told me that it made you believe in rub that thing, yeah. I went by the house and dropped off the groceries. And I've pivoted and I'm going to go to Italy's Pizza Pasta, which is typically a place we get pizza from for parties, or every once in a while we'll go sit down and eat there. They're very good. we just don't eat there as often. And it's a little heavier than I normally eat for lunch, but it's a business I want to support as well. So I ordered a sandwich from Italy's Pizza Pasta and going to pick it up, but I didn't want my yogurt and those types of things to go bad since I had been delayed. It's gonna be me, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just a memory of your face. Well, we're here. You can see it says stop. We will meet you outside, which is what they'll do. So I had to put my mask back on since it's not going to be curbside, but that's okay. Let me go get my sandwich. I like this shopping center. This has got Italy's Splat Cupcakes is there. Mexican restaurant we eat at a lot's there, and Oriental J's further down there. Glass is falling. I fear for these businesses. I don't think Splat's been open since this all started, so I don't even know if they're still in business. Oriental J, I don't know either. Fear for these businesses here. It's a great little shopping strip right in front of Walmart, and we eat here a lot at these various places. Yes, yes, a bag of food. Yes, yes, a big bag of food. Back home. Do you want to see the sandwich? We went with a delicious looking chicken parm sandwich and fries. Ooh la la. Here we go, sandwich. I gotta get on my water. I'll probably drink 3/4 of a gallon today. I'd like to get a gallon done here in the next little bit. So I got fries and chicken parm sub. I wonder if they give you ketchup or Parmesan or marinara. Marinara. That's good. Let's try a fry. Fry with a marinara. That's something I don't know that I've had before. I like it. They have really good marinara. It's a sweet, not terribly chunky, and it's always served warm. So things like this, chicken parm sub, I've never had it here before. I'm assuming it's going to be good. But like meatball sub is good, but their marinara for their garlic knots, which is the same one, really good. It's a very good restaurant. I really should eat there more often. It's just, there's not, you're going to eat heavy when you eat there. And their pizza is awesome. Like if we get pizza and we're not just going to pick up something cheap like Little Caesars or Domino's pizza, like fast and cheap, it's certainly not a low-cost pizza. I think for like an 18-inch, all the meat lovers, it's like $22 or something like that. So it's not, low cost, but it's delicious. Premium meats. Really, really one of my favorite pizza restaurants. New York style pizza. I do not have a good Chicago deep dish place anywhere near us, and we were going downtown. I think it was a Geno's that had opened downtown that we went in a couple episodes you would have seen. They've closed suddenly, like ran for the hills, which was an unusual thing. So there is a couple Chicago, you can get Chicago places here. They're just not quite as good as the Geno's is, or certainly not like Lou Malnati's in Chicago itself. I've only gotten to take out there and deliver. We probably should get it right there. I think maybe once we've done that and see how it is. But enough blabbering. Let's try chicken parm. It tastes so good. Let's see, we got a nice toasted bun, chicken cutlet in there, cheesy. That's real good. That's very good. Oh, there's a fry stuck with some cheese. Excellent. Excellent sandwich. I haven't had Italian food in a long time. Trying to think. Probably since before all of this. Maybe the first week of March when I was at a business meeting, the last time I traveled for work. Maybe there was some Italian there that I had, but I don't remember. I might have had like a pasta. I haven't had Italian food in months. My takeout typically is barbecue from Jack's Barbecue, Papa Jack's. I'll go to Blue Rooster. I've got Chinese a couple times. That's it. Because I'm only eating out twice on Saturday, once on Sunday. That's what my regiment has been. Every time else, I'm cooking or making sandwiches or things around the house, trying to be conservative. If I let myself order, I'd order from Papa Jack's every day. And I'd spend way too much money, and it would be bad for me. And so I can't do that as much as I'd like to. This sandwich is good, though. Really good. I'm pleased. So I'm just going to keep eating and chatting with you. this will probably end the video. This clip right here. Like I said, I have a 3-day weekend, and it's after 2 on Saturday. I probably will film some tomorrow and Monday for the next episode, episode 81. But I also know I have to do nothing for a period of this weekend. I have to let myself recharge, get ready to get back at work again. So nap, Animal Crossing. I'm going to watch Love Never Dies, the Phantom of the Opera sequel. So I believe the YouTube channel is The Show Must Still Go On or something like that. If you search for that, you'll find it. And the last few weekends, they've had up stage performances from Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals. I don't know if Andrew Lloyd Webber is behind it. But last week was Phantom of the Opera, and it was amazing. It was the 25th anniversary performance from London, and it was just a tremendous performance. I really, really enjoyed it. I was glad to have a chance to watch it. You know, theater performances are not typically available for you to watch on YouTube or DVD or anything because they want you to pay to go to the theater. And to be able to see the camera angles and the live acting better was really good. So the sequel to Phantom of the Opera, Love Never Dies, which is not a great story. I've never seen the show. Well, I did see the show in Fathom events in a movie theater. The story's not great, but there are a couple really, really good songs. There's a duet in there that I love. So I'll probably watch that today and relax some, taking in some theater, a thing that I enjoy very much. You've seen us. We went to Hamilton, I think, on an episode. We've been to the Nutcracker on an episode. I go to theater quite a bit when I'm in New York. We try to go. So it's a thing I enjoy, live performances. So it's nice that they're doing that on YouTube. You can donate to the Actors Fund, which I'm doing. So it's really nice. So I'll probably do some of that, play the game some, and just be very lazy. Nothing worth filming. I don't even want to have to think about filming. And for today, and then maybe tomorrow we'll pick it up for the next episode. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Hopefully I can keep this 3-day weekend and not have to work, but that obviously can change. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed episode 80 of Dub Life. We looked at some comics, did some cooking, hung out a little bit, and we're going to try to keep them going. I'm doing my best to be consistent with my content, and I hope you appreciate that and enjoy that. And I'm going to eat my chicken parm sub and fries, and I guess I'll talk to you next time. So until then, you know, you get a little French fry and you squeeze. Oh, I got juice on my squeeze it.